Welcome back. Here are the community updates on February 5th. Helping Grand Rapidians celebrate this year's Black History Month, 2 local museums and the Grand Rapids Public Library are hosting related events throughout the month, with most taking place online. The Grand Rapids African American Museum and Archives is hosting free public Basic Black 101 classes through Zoom every Saturday in February, plus 3 new exhibits chronicling different aspects of local Black history and culture. Other events by the museum are also planned. Joining in Black History Month celebrations is the Grand Rapids Public Museum. The GRPM on February 22nd will host a free public Zoom presentation titled The History of Grand Rapids in Black and Brown, a Conversation. It'll feature 3 panelists, all authors on the Black or Latinx experience in West Michigan. For the GRPL's part, it still has over a dozen online events planned, including lectures on Black authors, spotlights on locally Black-owned businesses, music performances by local Black artists, and more. The events will live stream on the GRPL's Facebook and YouTube pages. A full list of the GRPL's related events is available on its website. The full list of the GRAAMA's Black History Month events is available on the Facebook events page for its month-long celebration. More details about the GRPM's February 22nd event is available on its own Facebook event page. The Grand Rapids Fire Department aims to improve fire prevention in the city through its formation of a new community education and engagement team, it announced. The GRCF's new team will work to educate the community on preventing fires through building on its residential safety program, distributing information to the public, and streamlining its central hazmat inspections process. Residents, businesses, and the community organizations will all be engaged to make this happen, the department said. According to the GRCF, Grand Rapids experienced a significant increase in fire fatalities in 2020. 9 lives were lost in the 5 fatal fires last year, prompting the department to pivot to its new education-based approach. Current fire prevention guidance from the GRCF is available through its website. Gilda's LaughFest returns for its annual comedy festival this year with a mostly online lineup of events and a shortened March 11th through 14th schedule, it announced. Heading acts along with the full festival schedule will be announced later this month. LaughFest also said that it will continue hosting its free virtual activities such as its family improv workshop, kids joke time, and laughter yoga. This year marks the festival's 11th year, with all proceeds again benefiting the cancer, grief, and support programs offered through Gilda's Club Grand Rapids. The upcoming lineup for LaughFest 2021 will be available on its website. The Michigan Department of Health and Human Services updated its pandemic-related emergency order on Thursday following non-professional winter contact sports to resume on February 8th. In the new order, face coverings must be worn during practice and competitions. If they cannot be worn, participants must regularly be tested for COVID-19, consistent with guidelines issued by the department. It will also be issuing new guidelines for testing measures related to contact sports on February 7th at michigan.gov/coronavirus. As of Thursday, the department has identified declining trends for statewide hospitality capacity dedicated to COVID-19, overall case rate, and test positivity rate. These 3 metrics were used by the department in determining the resumption of winter contact sports. The department pandemic-related emergency order remains in effect through March 29, 2021. Updates will be available on the department's website. The Rapidian encourages local residents to share their own stories related to civic, economic, or public health developments in the Grand Rapids area on the Rapidian's platform. This week's featured articles include Ethics and Religion Talk by community reporter Rabbi Khrushchev and articles by the World Affairs Council and St. Cecilia's Music Center. To get started as a community reporter, visit therapidian.org/write. This video is supported by the Michigan Council for Arts and Cultural Affairs, the Lowell Arts Center, and the National Endowment for the Arts. This update is brought to you by the Rapidian, GRTV, and the Grand Rapids Community Media Center.